Whoa. Okay. So, another world. What's it like?
It's got royalty.
Welcome back to the deep dive. We know you're here for knowledge, maybe something a bit surprising. And today we're definitely delivering.
We're jumping into Jude Deveraux' Order of Swans.
Right. So the idea is to explore how Deveraux takes fantasy, romance, mixes it all up with fairy tales we think we know.
Exactly. She drops this very modern character right into the middle of it.
Okay, so let's set the scene. We've got Kaley Arens. She's what, 26?
Yeah, 26, and she's deep into her PhD, specializing in folklore. It's her passion, her expertise.
She lives and breathes this stuff. But then, ouch, academic setback.
A big one. Her thesis gets rejected after all that work, you know? It throws her whole life into, well, chaos.
Yeah, I can imagine. So she's feeling lost. And then...
An escape route appears. Her friend, Joby, invites her to this island, Bellis.
Sounds perfect. A little time away, figure things out.
That's the plan. Or, what Kaley thinks the plan is. But Bellis, well...
It's not just a normal island getaway, is it?
Not even close. It's not on Earth. It's like an entirely different world.
Whoa. Okay. So, another world. What's it like?
It's got royalty, very specific rules, magic, and the inhabitants. They're literally living out the fairy tales Kaley studied.
Wait, living them out? Like, Hansel and Gretel are real people there.
Very much. The actual characters from the stories, going through their narratives. It's wild.
Okay, my mind's blown already. What about Kaley? Is she just watching?
No, that's the thing. She's not just an observer. She has this mysterious link to Joby, to the island itself.
A connection.
Yeah, and she starts discovering she has these abilities, powers she never knew about.
So she's part of this world somehow.
Seems like it, and almost immediately she gets a task. A pretty serious one.
Which is?
Find a missing prince. So this folklore academic is suddenly thrown into a real-life quest.
In a world based on fairy tales.
Yeah.
Okay. Does she have help?
She does, thankfully. She teams up with Tanek, who's part of this group called the Order of Swans. Sounds mysterious, right?
Very.
And also Soji, a bodyguard who's fiercely loyal.
So a quest team. And as they travel, they meet fairy tale characters.
Exactly, like the witch from Hansel and Gretel, for instance. But here's the catch.
Oh.
These aren't the straightforward stories. Deveraux put some really dark, unexpected twists on them.
So not the versions we got as kids.
Definitely not. It forces you and Kaley to rethink everything. Who's actually good, who's bad. It's much blurrier.
That sounds fascinating. So
Yeah.
the heroes might not be so heroic.
Or the villains might have, understandable reasons. It really challenges those simple categories.
And Kaley, with her knowledge, can she do anything?
That's where it gets really interesting. She finds out she might actually be able to influence the outcomes, change the stories.
Wow. From studying them to potentially rewriting them? That's a lot.
It totally shifts her role, and
Yeah.
it brings up some big themes, identity, who is she in this world, the power of stories themselves, obviously.
And how reality and fantasy just mesh together there.
Exactly. Plus the constant sense that magic is real, but so is danger. It's not a safe place, necessarily.
Genre-wise, it sounds like it ticks a lot of boxes. Fantasy, obviously.
Definitely fantasy. But there's adventure, that quest element. And romance, too. A sort of slow burn element is there.
Maybe even a touch of sci-fi with the whole other world thing.
You could argue that, yeah. It really appeals to that romantasy crowd, but also anyone who just loves seeing old stories turned upside down in a creative way.
So wrapping this up, the key takeaway from Order of Swans.
I'd say it's how Deveraux brilliantly uses our shared knowledge of folklore as a foundation, but then builds this entirely new, complex world on top of it.
And putting Kaley, someone like us in a way, right in the middle, forces us to see those old tales through fresh eyes.
Precisely. It makes the familiar unfamiliar and really engaging.
It really makes you think, doesn't it, about how much those childhood stories, those basic plots of good versus evil, actually shape how we see the world. And then, what happens when someone comes along and fundamentally twists those narratives? What does that reveal about stories themselves, and maybe about us? Something to chew on.
Grab Order of Swans by Jude Deveraux, now on sale for $24. Don't miss this chance to build good habit and achieve remarkable results. Buy now today.
Like and subscribe for more Bookhaven podcasts.